Hi, my name's Rhonda Donadue, and I'd like to introduce you to Simple Gifts Farmstead and tell you how my family and I ended up here. I have a long legacy of love and family and farming too. These are my grandparents, Alvy and Maisie Bowers, and they had a farm all through my childhood that was over 50 acres. I loved playing in the haylofts of this barn. I helped my mom and my dad and all the cousins work in this garden. And believe me, there was plenty of cousin time. Summers were wonderful. We'd spend lazy days around this pond doing a little fishing, a little wading. My grandparents had all kinds of farm animals, cows. They had some pigs. And my grandmother also had laying hens. I met my husband Michael back in 7th grade. We were 11 and 12 years old. On Valentine's Day, we'll celebrate 35 years together. I can only hope to have as sweet a love story as my grandparents did. Way back at the beginning of 2019, I feel like God gave me a dream, a big, big dream, and He gave me a lot of details. I could envision a farm that was a whole lot like the one that my grandparents owned, the one that I grew up on. I drew pictures of a lot of the things that I could see that God gave me. We weren't even looking to move. And then we found this place. This 1800s farmhouse sure did need a lot of work. And so did the barn, built in 1936. We had quite a few projects, but we also had big ideas. We decided to convert the barn into a people barn so we could fulfill some of those dreams that God had given. We could host gatherings and events and classes and have opportunities for something else He might want to share. And we put our personal touches everywhere we could. We converted a smokehouse into a chapel. We painted the playhouse to coordinate all the colors. And then we moved inside for some projects. We started with the kitchen, and you'd be amazed at some of the things that we found. This under the floor. In the dining room, we had to rebuild a fireplace. We took out a plaster ceiling. And we tried to leave our own little legacy to pass on to our children and our grandchildren along the way. And speaking of family, we needed a bigger space to gather, so we added a room. We tried to make sure that that room fit in with the old, but also invited all the new memories we'd be making. And each one of our kids and grandchildren have left their mark on our home as well to make it their home. My grandparents' house was red, and our house is red. I got chickens like my grandmother, and I had no idea the pleasure that they would bring me. It was time to plant a garden, and thankfully we had a neighbor who could plow that up for us. I planted the seeds that I'd started inside over the winter, and before long we had a thriving, beautiful garden. We had cabbages, onions, carrots, tomatoes, beautiful zinnias, and then came the glorious sunflowers. What a pleasure it was to work and learn in that garden. And to harvest some wonderful vegetables. My husband joined me in every aspect of every part of this. In fact, he planted and harvested that corn. We even had some farm stands over the summer, and I was able to put up quite a bit of fruits and vegetables and canning and freezing. Here at Simple Gifts, we've been able to host birthday parties that were filled with fun and laughter. We've made some big memories. We host a homeschool community that meets weekly here. Occasionally we'll have a community dinner, a bonfire, and sometimes some open mic nights. We've had 2 fall festivals, and hopefully there will be plenty more to come in the future. We hosted our first wedding here on the farm. Oh, what a wonderful time it was. That pond on my grandparents' farm looks a whole lot like the ponds that are here at Simple Gifts Farmstead. And our finished fireplace looks a whole lot like that picture that God gave me. We certainly aren't finished here at Simple Gifts. We have so many more projects in mind, and we look forward to the future and whatever God has planned for us. More memories to make, more events to host, more love to share. If you'd like to join us on this journey and keep up with the videos of our progress and maybe a tour of the inside of this home, hit the like button and then subscribe so you'll be notified when we release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and perhaps you can join us someday here at Simple Gifts Farmstead on an event that we'll be planning in the future. Feel free to share what simple gifts God's given you down in the comments section. See you next time.